Yo, we are back, and today we finally have NBA 2K25 gameplay. We have a ton of tweets, clips, and gameplay to talk about, so stick around all the way through, and drop a like, drop a sub, turn those notifications on before we get started. We are going to go crazy all through 2K25. I want to start out by saying Shoutout Grinding. This is his gameplay. I'll throw his socials in the description. Make sure you drop him a sub. And as you can see from the gameplay, they are playing my team 3v3 in Rivet City. Some of those cards were looking absolutely insane. I saw him going crazy with Giannis and LeBron. Looks like slashing is going to be a ton of fun this year. But let's start out with dribbling. Let's talk about some dribbling news. So as you can see, I threw a Joey 2K clip on the screen here. Shout out him. Curry's dribbling looks extremely smooth. They talked about adding all those in-between pro play animations this year. It looks really good. Obviously, speed boosting is back. It's in the game every year. These little step back jump shots look really good. Overall, I'm happy with what we've seen about the dribbling so far, so hopefully the rest of it looks pretty good. One thing I've seen people super concerned about on Twitter is the new shot canceling feature, which if you didn't know, you can use a go-to shot. All the NBA players have go-to shots this year, and it basically puts you in an animation. They do a couple dribble moves and then go right into a shot that they typically do in the NBA, and you can cancel out of that at any time. And that's where it seems like a lot of the concerns coming from. I'm going to throw a clip on the screen now. This is a clip from 2K Labs, and they are using Trae Young's go-to shot and then canceling out of it once he starts going behind the back, as you can see here. And that allows him to double dribble and speed boost out of it. That seems like where a lot of everybody's concerns coming from, is that you can speed boost out of it at any time. And in a lot of cases, yeah, that's what you're going to want, but you don't want situations like this where it's going to be too overpowered or they're actually traveling with the ball, because it's not a real basketball move. We did get a tweet from an actual 2K dev talking about how cool this was, so don't count on this going anywhere. And instead, really look at putting this on your build or seeing if you can get it, because it's going to throw a lot of people off, looking like you're going into a shot, and then you can just speed boost out as soon as you pick it up. I don't know. That one's kind of interesting to me. There's also a LaMelo Ball clip. Let's take a look at that one right now. And I know this one's a little bit blurry, but it's got some good information for us here. As you can see, he's ISOing up. He's going to end up going to the right side here, step back jump shot, and as soon as he goes into his step back to shoot, he can sprint out of it in the other direction. And I mean, if it's throwing AIs out of the way, it's definitely probably pretty good. Take another look at it, stepping back and then sprinting the other direction. A lot of people are bothered by this on Twitter. I guess we'll see how it is when we actually get our hands on the game. I mean, these people aren't really playing against real people, so it can make it kind of hard to tell. This kind of brings me to my next point, and Grinding talked about it in his video too. Don't take any of this too seriously. A lot of this gameplay isn't even against real people, so you want to make sure that you give it a chance for yourself before you start hating, or before you start thinking it's way too good. And talking about stuff that might be way too good, these clips from Giannis are actually insane. This dude's moving crossover might be the most broken moving crossover I've ever seen. Kobe was really good this year, but this one like cross launches you across the paint, and he's 6'10". From the looks and sounds of it, we'll know more tomorrow when we get builder information, but big builds are going to be able to get a pretty good ball handle. So for anybody interested in like a KD, a Wemby, a Giannis type build, make sure you keep an eye on my videos, because I love playing on those kind of builds, so I'm definitely going to be making my own. I have another clip here of some Wemby gameplays from Play Now. Again, this is from Joey 2K. Make sure you guys check him out. He posts great content, really good at making these big, taller type builds and playing on them. But as you can see, Wemby's cooking up. Again, these are Play Now SIGs. These aren't even custom SIGs. So I can't imagine how good he can be if you put like the best SIGs, the best jump shot. And these aren't the fastest jump shots either. I mean, he's greening up, and these are slow, probably on regular timing jump shots. It's going to be super interesting seeing the builder tomorrow and seeing what they allow big builds like this to get attribute-wise, ball handle-wise, and he's post-spinning in the paint. I don't know. I don't want to hype it up too much. I know we'll see tomorrow, but these big builds are looking absolutely insane in 2K25. And talking about these bigger builds, I also saw a bunch about post scoring. As you can see, Joe Knows says post scores will be OP this year. If you didn't watch his video about it, go check that out. But he's post scoring, hitting post hooks over everybody. On top of that, I've heard from quite a few people already that the dunk meter or standing dunk meter is much easier and better to use this year. And also that post scorers will be able to get every legend badge that they will need. I mean, they're looking very overpowered on the one score. I haven't even seen it yet, and it already sounds overpowered. And I'm not saying anything needs to be nerfed. I'm not saying anything needs to be toned down or changed, but we'll see in the builder tomorrow. I guarantee some people made post scores, and we will see very quickly how overpowered they really are. Me personally, I'm never making a post score. I really don't have too much fun on that. I know some people are good at it. That's what they enjoy, but honestly, it's boring to me just backing somebody down every possession, throwing up a post hook. That's just really not my game. I'll still put out builds for you guys if you want to see how to make them, but honestly, I am not making one for myself this year. To me, the builder just sounds way too open and like creative, so you can make a much more fun build than a post scorer, but do what you want. And as I'm making this video, I also just saw a tweet notification about something really fun from 2K21. The quick stop is back. Every year since next gen has came out, we have felt a little bit slow, a little bit clunky. Like when you stop to shoot, you really have to stop and pull up, and there's a lot of time for people to get to you and contest. Obviously not every game has been like that, but most of them it's not really getting quick stops or being able to pull up and shoot quickly. So if this means the game is going to feel less clunky when it comes to that, that is huge news. Let's take a look at this clip from Cole the Man here. As you can see, he is dribbling with Steph Curry. He comes across, quick stop, top of the key, smack. Look at how fast he stops. Right on a dime, no clunky, slow pickup animation. He is getting to the top of the key, and as soon as he stops, he's able to pull up. There's nothing the defender can do to contest that. I'm telling you right now, if you don't know about it, this is good for the game. This is going to make gameplay better. I know it's just one clip. Trust me, this is good for the game. One last thing to cover on dribbling and animations and stuff like that. We did get a tweet from Mike Wang after all these videos came out this morning. I'm going to go ahead and throw that on the screen now. Let's take a look at it. So Mike Wang, the gameplay director, is saying he's enjoying the videos coming out. One thing to note, dribbling has changed quite a bit since we made the community day build. Several moves, LeBron hopback and the Hezi drag size up escape moves, are now gone, and several new moves have been added. If you didn't know, the LeBron hopback is something that a lot of people have wanted out of the game for a really long time. It's super unrealistic, and it basically just gives you 6 feet of space to jump straight back, and you can shoot out of it, you can speed boost out of it. It's really just a bailout for bums to get wide open without actually knowing how to do dribble moves. So honestly, it's really good that this is out of the game. Besides gameplay, besides animations, we have a lot of other news. Tomorrow we have Builder and My Career news. This is where you're going to be able to see all the community day builds that they put together, as well as probably like the season-long rewards and the year-long rewards for grinding My Career and Park. That is all going to be huge news. Keep an eye out for that. And then on Thursday, 2K hasn't announced it yet, but they're going to release the city reveal. And looking at the city reveal, everybody's been asking for the Sunset Beach, the old 2K16 park, since they brought back Rivet City for my team. So let's take a look at this clip from Double H. In his video, he's walking into the My Team park to show us a tour, give us everything there is. And as you can see, he walks to the right and there's an ante-up entrance. It obviously doesn't have the portal to go into ante-up yet, but he did say that that confirms ante-ups in the game, and that will take you right to ante-up for My Career. He was at Community Day, he does know, and by him saying that will take you up to into ante-up for My Career, there's also this screenshot that was released. And this screenshot came from QBJ, who was also at Community Day. And as you can see, it's those same kind of entrances as ante-up. Remember, Double H said those will bring you to the My Career one. So I'm assuming these Sunset Beach and Old Town entrances will also bring you to those parks. It's not confirmed by 2K, and like I said, we'll know Thursday what the real city looks like. But if we have the option to play in Sunset Beach and Old Town parks in My Career, that is going to be a massive W in my opinion. I mean, look at the entrances. They wouldn't have put them there if you can't go in. They obviously have the ante-up one that you can go in. I don't know. To me, it's obvious. It's everything but confirmed from 2K. Who knows? I might be very wrong. Like I said, we'll find out Thursday. Hopefully, I am right. That is pretty much everything I had to cover on today's news. Shout out to all the creators. Again, shout out Grinding. This is his video in the background. They put out a ton of content today, so make sure you go check out their stuff. My Career news tomorrow. All the builds are going to be out. I'm sure I'll have another video tomorrow, and then going crazy all through 2K25. Drop a like, drop a sub on your way out. Turn those notifications on. I'm going to have a ton of day one videos. You know I got you guys. Thanks for watching all the way through, and I will see you in the next one.